You're still watching Ways. Now, September 6th is National Coffee and Ice Cream Day. And this permits us to indulge in caffeinated desserts. Coffee lovers will delight in the opportunity, especially if they also enjoy ice cream. So who loves coffee and ice cream, or coffee and ice cream?
I saw the ice cream. I didn't see the coffee part.
Or coffee flavored ice cream.
You know, but I guess it would be nice. Coffee is not so bad, especially if it's not made to be dark and bitter, right? I think it would be nice. I think I'll like it. But ice cream caught my attention.
Coffee flavored ice cream.
You owe me ice cream after the show because you brought this to my attention.
And there's an ice cream
to
store.
my attention.
I'm waiting for Sammy. Collect from the person who gave you and give me. So
coincidentally, I love. In fact, the only flavor that I love to take is coffee and mint with wafers broken in it.
I told you you're not Nigerian. You keep arguing with me.
The only thing
when I said, I was like, okay, so this is one holiday that is for me. You know, Uwa, who is not here with us today, by the way, but she will always like to tell, you know, is this, what's this? She's always chocolate one thing or chocolate the other. So at least today it's
Nigerians only know strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. And then we started getting wiser later.
All right, so who are we starting with? What's in the news?
Let me get it out.
Okay, my dear, let's start with
petrified.
You. What did you find for us in today's news?
Reverend sister arrested as police rescue 15 children from a child trafficking ring in Rivers. Police operatives in Rivers State have arrested a fake Reverend sister who allegedly runs a child trafficking ring in Port Harcourt area of the state. The state's Commissioner of Police, CP Friday Eboka, while parading the suspect at the state's headquarters on Tuesday, September 6th, disclosed that 15 children were rescued from the child trafficking ring. The CP said the suspect will be charged to court, adding that investigations are ongoing and some of the children have been reunited with their parents.
Wow. Reverend,
now, this story, when I saw it, you know, when you mentioned that it was your what's in the story, I was a bit taken aback because this is not a scene that you usually associate with Reverend sisters. So it was really, I don't know. What.
Do you know why I'm smiling? Why I'm smiling? Yeah, mine is an absolute contrast
to her story.
Wait, before you say,
what do you think?
Reverend sister, before you say,
you know the Reverend sister.
No, I don't. But the costume of the Reverend sister. Okay. If we had a politician have bishops in costumes, maybe that's why it's catching on. Remember? Elsie, you were saying?
I wasn't saying. I just wanted to give my story. See, I don't have opinion again.
You don't have opinion. But I think it's a little bit scary.
Of course it is, which is why I want to take my contract so that you understand what I mean.
Okay, so go ahead with your own
story.
So
mine is that bandits, right? I mean, when we hear bandits, we hear bad story, right? But this time around, they are arresting thief. They arrested thief and handed him over to security personnel. So do you understand why I say it's a contrast right now? Because people you expect to do the good one is being caught doing the bad thing, and then I mean it's
they call it honor amongst thieves.
So this is bandits in Castina State. The news says they arrested a scavenger found stolen items in the village. The middle-aged man specialized in pulling out metal rods and removing iron bars from deserted buildings. The bandits narrated how they caught the suspects while on patrol of the area and on their motorcycle. So this is just really interesting. They were even telling him to thank God that they handed him over to the police because they would have killed him, right? So
that's my question. So who arrests the bandits?
I'm confused. As the way I just saw it, let me tell you people what is happening in the
and the fact that they told themselves they are bandits and they are doing vigilante work on our behalf. Shouldn't the police apprehend them as well and start investigation?
Sure, they helped you catch thief now. Did you catch them stealing anything? Maybe they are just being.
If we had a database of fingerprints and things like that, you know.
But it shocked me.
That is a story for another day.
It shocked me, so I brought it.
I'm in shock myself.
All right, cool.
Okay, so my story is really on what we're discussing today, and it's this comment that our education minister in Nigeria has made when he said, "I'm in internal turmoil." So the story has it that Minister of Education Adamu said he has been in a dark period of personal anguish and internal turmoil following the lingering strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. And this he made known at a meeting with vice chancellors and pro-chancellors of federal universities at the National Universities Commission in Abuja today. He said for the past 2 weeks that he has been in a very dark place.
Just 2 weeks.
Just that.
Please, can we find out if
that
you
was what took my attention?
Just
But
2 weeks.
hold on.
Okay.
He said, I used to deceive myself that in a climate of frankness and with mutual goodwill, it will fall to my lot to bring to an end the incessant strikes in the education sector. But in this case that he said, I call you today not to share with you my anguish, but to share with you the details of what we have done and what remains to be done. And certainly a lot remains to be done. But for different reasons, the current positions of government and ASU on the future of negotiations seem to have coincided. And he went further to mention that the president of ASU had been reported to have said that the union would no longer negotiate with the current federal government, that this position must be resisted.
So the children are supposed to be home till 2023?
The children have been home since February.
No, I'm saying till then, right?
Till that, well,
if he doesn't want to negotiate with
I
this
would
present
like to
administration.
ask, and I think I'm going to go look into it when we're done. Did this guy travel out during this summer holidays? Did any of his children graduate from a foreign university, or have they ever graduated from a foreign university? Because that emotional thing that he's talking about, I don't buy it. So let me go back while you're speaking. I want to find out what the story of his life is.
For me, I just found this really, again, let me just be nice. I'm just still very concerned about this, because if it's just 2 weeks you've been in a dark place, what about the Nigerians, the number of Nigerians that have been in a dark place
for almost
since the beginning of the year? The students that have not been able to go to school, some of them have even given, back in the days, they used to beg children to go to school. You would decide, oh, maybe I want to go and do some handcraft or something. But in today's world, there's no school to go to. In today's Nigerian experience, there's no school to go to. And it's just 2 weeks that you are in a dark place. I'm not, here to cast anyone.
So you want his darkness to be longer?
No, it's not even the darkness. It's
not.
Is the way.
How do you coming out to say you're in a dark place when the people that are actually suffering from it have been in it for so many months?
He's really trying to express that
he's trying to show empathy.
He's really, he's really concerned, and he wants a solution, and he needs the ASU guys to come back to the negotiating table. So I'm hoping that's what he's trying to say, right?
So even the ASU, the ASU members who have come to the point where they've said we have no more conversation.
Those ones are really dark place for like 2 months
with this government. We are probably waiting for a new government so that we can start renegotiations, or it's obvious that we can't achieve anything.
We can't get through to you guys.
So you can see that there is a huge problem. So it's not about being in a dark place for 2 weeks.
There's a huge darkness.
There's a huge darkness taking place.
All right.
But, well,
we're going to deal with it further.
We are still dealing with it further, because we are going to be talking about the value of Nigerian education. So let's take a break, and we'll be right back.